So, thanks for watching another Glenn Maney Talks Chelsea. A review of last night's defeat on penalties to Tottenham in the Carabao Cup third round. 1-1 after 90 minutes. And first of all, if you do like these videos, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, much appreciated. I know there's not many here out there, but those that do, just lets me know you like these. So yeah, pretty depressed. Really happy at half time last night. That's football, isn't it? Just what a mix of emotions. And I try and stay off of Twitter, in fact all social media, during a game if I can. But I thought I'd have a look, and at half time, Lampard was the next best thing to Jurgen Klopp, and the team were coming along well. And after 90 minutes, Lampard needed sacking, and the, the team were about as bad as you get. So let's have a little look at it, shall we? Game of two halves. The team that started the game: Mendy, Aspie at right back, Tomori, Zuma, Chilwell left back. In the middle we had Jorginho and Kovacic, and we had Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, Werner on the left, Giroud up front, and Mount just behind him. I was surprised to see Mount. Mount has been my almost man of the match for the first 3 games of the season. But he gets through such a big amount of work. I'm surprised he wasn't shattered. And to be honest, in that second half, he looked shattered. I was expecting to see Barkley on and Mount given a bit of a rest, or Havertz. Havertz, again, young man playing a football which got quite a bit more pace, maybe than most of the games in the Bundesliga. Certainly Liverpool, the Liverpool game was. But yeah, Havertz or Barkley coming in. Hearing Barkley going to Aston Villa, I'm a bit surprised at that. But as I say, if you're going to support your manager and you're going to support his decisions, even if you disagree with them, it's one of them you take on the chin. I'm surprised though, because I was talking the other day about we lack, in my opinion, a physical element in that midfield. And when I look at all the great Chelsea sides, Essien, Ballack, going right back in the day to your Vinnie Joneses, and even little Dennis Wise, he could put the foot in, and I think we're lacking that at the minute. But there you go, just my opinion. So yeah, Mendy. I tell you what, one good thing came out of last night. That was a great save with his foot down to the right. Come out and made a bit of a mess of one, but at least he came for it. Came out and caught 2 outside his 6-yard box, which we're not used to, are we? And I thought that's nice to have a keeper again that's going to put confidence in that defence. So I thought early doors, first game, but I thought Mendy looked really competent, to be honest. Obviously, he didn't do anything about the penalties. I'll tell you what, I had this really bizarre idea. I don't know if you agree. I was thinking bring Caballero on for the penalties. And do you know why? Because he's got such a great record with penalties. I would always bring Willie on for penalties. I really would. But I don't know. Yeah, Aspie. I thought Aspie had a decent game. Didn't put a foot wrong. Tomori and Zuma, I thought they were really, really good. Really good. That tackle from Zuma. I hope he doesn't get transferred or go out on loan, because he's growing on me. Pre-injury, I had big hopes for him, but since his injury, he just looked a little bit uncomfortable on the floor. But in the air, he's as good as anyone, and he looked good on the floor. Tomori last night, back to his old self, looked really sharp. Liked them both. Liked them both. I prefer both of them, I'll be honest, to Christensen myself. But like I say, if Frank disagrees, which he seems to, then we've got to support the manager. Chilwell looked comfortable. Didn't do too much going forward, but better defensively. A lot better defensively. Keeps his concentration. Looks what's going on. He's got a good football brain on him. Gets back when he needs to. Covers when he needs to. I was quite impressed with Chilwell last night. Kovacic, yeah, he kept getting fouled, didn't he? Who was it that kept fouling him? It was the guy that scored the goal. Eric, was it? Lamela, is it? But Lamela, yeah, he kept bringing him over. And then the first time Kovacic tackles him, it's a booking. I couldn't work that one out for love nor money. And Jorginho, yeah, a lot of bad balls. I'm starting to lose patience with him, to be honest. He's a good footballer in there, but just don't know how deep it's hidden. Callum Hudson-Odoi last night, the first two things he done was run straight into their defenders. I didn't even know there was no step over or what. I don't know what he was doing. And after that, it was all sideways balls and backward balls. If anyone should go out on loan, I personally, I know it would leave us a bit short, but I would personally put Callum out on loan. I think he needs a season playing every single game, and let's see what he's made of. Mason Mount was excellent in the first half, but got tired very, very quickly in the second. Be surprised if we see him play at the weekend against Crystal Palace. I know Lampard gets loads of stick for playing him, but I really do rate the lad highly. And like I say, in the first half last night, a couple of times there was balls that he had no right to get to, but he closed them down and panicked them. Werner, what a goal! What a finish! That's the Timo Werner that we want to see. It looks a little bit out of it to me on that left side, but what do you do? But yeah, the goal alone, great. Other than that, he had quite a quiet night. He had that chance he should have done better with when he hit it straight at the keeper. But there you go. If he gets one of them every week, then I'll be chuffed. Giroud, largely out of it really. Most of the time, had two guys on him, getting fouled a lot. No real clear-cut chances where I thought, he should have scored that. So it's nice to see him getting some minutes under his belt, and I think that was the idea of last night. So anyway, Emerson came on for Chilwell. We all know how that ended up, don't we? Emerson, like Alonso, can't keep his concentration. And when Spurs scored, he should have been goal side. And he had plenty of time to get goal side, and they would never have scored. So once again, a lapse in concentration. And I've seen people criticising Lampard for bringing him on for Chilwell. But if the club doctor and the club physios say, just give Chilwell 60 minutes, we're bedding him back in after an injury, which I'm assuming they did, what do? You say, no, leave him out there. It's a Carabao Cup third round. Don't matter if he misses the rest of the season and the European Cup. Just keep on playing him. We don't know what advice the management team have had. I'm guessing the only reason he came off was because the doctors and the physio advised it. But social media. I'm going to do a video just about our social media fans, because they are doing my nutting. They really are. They're not supporters. They are not supporters. They're just critics and expectors. I've said it before. You're probably bored of me hearing it. So Kante come on instead of Kovacic. Couldn't see the point, because I thought we needed in that second half to press them more. I thought we dropped 10 yards. We were too deep. And if I took anyone off, I would have took Mount off because he was looking shattered. So if I've got a criticism of Frank last night, it was not bringing Mount off because he just looked knackered. Abraham come on, worked quite well, worked all right. Should have perhaps scored, but I think we all know, that finishing isn't his at the moment. It's not his forte, which is a bit of a disadvantage for centre forward. I'll be honest. So yeah, we dropped 10 yards. I think we tried to see out a 1-0. Why, I don't know, because that was a weaker than normal Tottenham side. Perhaps when Kane come on, psychologically we automatically dropped. That's the way it looked. And we another individual mistake has cost us dear. So penalties, the lottery of penalties. Anyone can win on penalties. A Park team could beat Liverpool on penalties on the right day. And Mason Mount getting stick for missing. Oh dear. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? Does playing FIFA endlessly actually destroy brain cells? Because that's the only thing I can think it could be. Giving a young lad like that a stick for missing a penalty. I wonder how many of these cretins have actually taken a penalty, even up the park. I wonder how many of them actually taken a penalty against a live goalkeeper. I remember I had a season where I hadn't missed a penalty, and then the last day of the season, I'm trying to think. Our goalkeeper got injured, and I was in goal, and it was for a club side called Heath United, in some low league. I was late 30s, and anyway, I had missed a penalty all season. We got a penalty, and we missed it. Later on in that game, we got another penalty, so I shouted from goal, "I'm taking it." And I said to the crowd, who were all locals, everyone knew us, I said, "Right, you watching? Not miss a penalty all season. This is how you take one." So anyway, I placed it, ran up to it, slipped like John Terry did in 2008. Only the thing is, it didn't go just past the post. It went out near the corner flag. So whether you're at the Park or whether you're at Wembley in the Champions League final, imagine the pressure on you then. But it's not. You should score. You should score. And most of the time, I would say 9 times out of 10, Mount, you'd put your money on him. But the stick he's getting and abuse. These people must be brilliant at their jobs. They must never make a mistake. But they certainly don't support. So yeah, what can I say? It was a lottery. I think in the second half, Mourinho out-thought Frank. Frank's a young manager. He's learning. This is a project. He's going to make mistakes. Accept that. But if we want some stability and we want him to be a success, which I think most of us real supporters do, then we've got to take a few of these on the chin. It's really sore against Spurs. But there you go. I think we lost last night because of an individual mistake by Emerson. And, Emerson is probably a reserve left back, and that's about it. Looks like we're stuck with him because it looks like Alonso's going to be on his way out. But yeah, so that was it. So don't get too downhearted. Stay off of social media, I would, because these bozos will, these real brain deads will get you down. You know, go and watch Walking Dead. There's people on there with bigger brains than some of these so-called supporters, and they're zombies. So let's not get too downhearted. It's only the Carabao Cup. We've got to play them twice in the league yet, and hopefully we'll get our revenge. That's all from me today. Keep your chin up. Up to Chelsea.